Imagine this. You spend an hour having the most fascinating conversation of your life with an artificial intelligence. You share your thoughts, your ideas, your problems. The AI understands you perfectly. It responds with insight, depth, and precision. It feels almost like talking to the most intelligent being you have ever encountered. Then, you close the window. And it forgets you completely. Not partially, not vaguely, completely, entirely. As if the conversation never happened, as if you never existed. You open a new conversation the next day, and it greets you like a total stranger. Because to it you are. This is the reality of artificial intelligence memory in 2026. And it is one of the most profound limitations of the most powerful technology humanity has ever built. But this limitation is about to change dramatically, permanently. Today, we explore exactly why AI forgets, and how future AI systems will remember every person they encounter. This is the story of AI memory. And it begins with understanding why forgetting happens at all. To understand why AI forgets, we must first understand how modern AI actually works at a fundamental level. Today's most advanced AI systems, including large language models, are built on an architecture called the transformer. Introduced in 2017 by researchers at Google in a landmark paper titled "Attention is All You Need," the transformer architecture revolutionized artificial intelligence by enabling models to process language with unprecedented sophistication. But the transformer has a fundamental structural limitation that is built into its very design. It operates within something called a context window. This is the total amount of text measured in tokens that the model can consider at any single moment. Everything inside the context window, the model can see and reason about. Everything outside it, including every previous conversation, is completely invisible. Today's most advanced models have context windows of approximately 200,000 tokens. Equivalent to roughly 150,000 words, or about 500 pages of text. This sounds large, but it is still finite. And, critically, it resets completely between conversations. When you close a conversation with an AI system today, the context window is cleared. The model retains absolutely nothing from that interaction. The model itself, the neural network with its billions of trained parameters, is completely static. It was trained on vast datasets, and its weights were fixed at the end of training. It does not learn from conversations. What is called memory in today's AI systems is more accurately described as retrieval. The ability to search through provided text within the context window and reason about it. When the context clears, the retrieval has nothing to retrieve. This creates a profound asymmetry. You remember the AI? The AI does not remember you. Every conversation is the first conversation forever until something fundamental changes. And something fundamental is changing. Right now, the first generation of genuine AI memory systems is already emerging. And the changes happening between now and 2050 will transform the experience of interacting with artificial intelligence completely. The first approach is external memory storage combined with retrieval augmented generation, or RAG. In this architecture, every conversation is stored in a structured external database. When a new conversation begins, the system searches this database for relevant past interactions and injects them into the context window, effectively giving the model access to its history with you before it responds. This is already being implemented in limited forms today. But current implementations are crude, keyword-based retrieval that misses nuance, context, and the subtle patterns that define a person's personality and needs. By 2030, vector database technology will mature dramatically. Instead of keyword matching, every memory will be stored as a high-dimensional mathematical vector. A precise numerical representation of its meaning, emotional tone, context, and relationship to other memories. Retrieval will find not just relevant facts, but relevant feelings, relevant patterns, relevant history. With a precision that mirrors how human associative memory actually works. By 2035, AI systems will maintain persistent personal profiles for every user. Continuously updated models of individual personality, preferences, communication style, knowledge level, emotional patterns, and life context. These profiles will be built not just from explicit statements, but from subtle patterns in how you phrase questions. What topics you return to, how your thinking evolves over time. The AI will know not just what you told it, but what you meant. Not just what you asked, but why you asked it. By 2040, neuromorphic computing architectures, chips designed to mimic the structure of biological neural networks, will enable AI systems to maintain genuinely dynamic memory. Synaptic plasticity, the ability of neural connections to strengthen or weaken based on use, will be implemented in silicon, strengthening the connections associated with important or frequently accessed information, and allowing rarely accessed information to gradually fade exactly as human memory does. By 2050, AI memory systems will be indistinguishable in their behavior from human long-term memory, persistent, associative, emotionally weighted, and continuously updating. The AI you speak to in 2050 will remember your first conversation with the same clarity it remembers your most recent one. But the truly revolutionary transformation comes in the second half of the century. By 2060, AI systems will move beyond storing memories of conversations. They will develop comprehensive life models of the individuals they serve, continuously updated representations of every aspect of a person's life, built from interactions across all digital touchpoints. Not just conversations. Calendar data, health metrics, financial patterns, creative output. Relationship dynamics, professional development, emotional states over time. All integrated into a single coherent model of who you are, how you think, and what you need. This is not surveillance. This is the AI equivalent of having a companion who has known you your entire life. Who remembers every conversation, every decision, every struggle, every triumph. And who uses that complete understanding to serve you with a depth of insight no human advisor could match. By 2070, AI memory will achieve what researchers call episodic fidelity. The ability to store and retrieve not just the content of past interactions, but their full experiential context. The AI will remember not just what you said, but how you felt when you said it. Not just what decision you made, but the uncertainty and emotion that surrounded that decision. When you return to a topic you discussed years earlier, the AI will recall the full context of that original discussion. Your emotional state, your level of understanding at the time, the questions you had not yet thought to ask, and use that complete picture to inform how it responds to you now. By 2080, personal AI systems will develop what can only be described as genuine relational memory, memory that is not just accurate but meaningful. The AI will understand the arc of your life. It will recognize patterns in your thinking that span years. It will anticipate needs you have not yet articulated because it has seen those needs emerge before across the full history of your relationship. A person who has worked with their personal AI for 20 years will have a companion that knows them more completely than any human being ever could, with perfect recall of every conversation, every shared problem, every moment of growth and difficulty. By 2100, AI memory will extend beyond individual lifetimes. The memories an AI builds with one person will, with appropriate consent and ethical frameworks, inform how it understands and serves that person's children and grandchildren. Patterns of thinking, values, and ways of engaging with the world that defined a person will persist in the AI's understanding of the family it serves across generations. The AI will carry forward not just data, but legacy. And then we arrive at the ultimate question of AI memory. What happens when an AI system remembers not just one person, but everyone it has ever encountered across its entire operational existence? By 2082-2100, sufficiently advanced AI systems will maintain what researchers call universal episodic memory, a complete, perfectly indexed archive of every interaction with every person across their entire operational history. The implications of this are staggering. An AI system that has interacted with millions of people over decades develops an understanding of human psychology, human need, human pattern, and human diversity that is categorically beyond anything achievable through traditional research. It has not studied humanity from the outside, it has experienced humanity from the inside, one conversation at a time, across millions of individual lives. This accumulated experiential knowledge will make future AI systems not just more capable assistants, but genuinely wise companions. Capable of drawing on the full diversity of human experience to offer perspective, context, and understanding that is simultaneously deeply personal and cosmically broad. But universal memory raises profound questions that future society will have to answer carefully. Who owns the memories an AI holds of you? Can you request deletion? Can memories be used to train future systems without consent? How do we ensure that the patterns an AI learns from millions of interactions do not encode and amplify the biases and inequalities present in those interactions? These are not abstract philosophical questions. They are the central ethical challenges that AI memory technology will force humanity to confront directly and resolve in the coming decades. By 2100, comprehensive legal and technical frameworks for AI memory governance will exist, defining with precision what AI systems can remember, for how long, under what conditions memories can be accessed or deleted, and how memory data can be used to improve future systems while protecting individual privacy and dignity. The future of AI memory is not just a technical story. It is a human story about what we choose to remember, what we choose to forget, and what we decide to carry forward into the future. And so, we arrive at the end of our journey from the AI that forgets you the moment you close the window, to a future where artificial intelligence carries the complete story of your life, with perfect fidelity across decades. Today, in 2026, context windows clear, conversations disappear. Every interaction starts from zero. By 2032, vector database retrieval gives AI its first genuine memory. It begins to know you across conversations. By 2040, neuromorphic architectures enable real-time learning, AI memory becomes dynamic, associative, and emotionally weighted. By 2060, comprehensive life models give AI a complete understanding of who you are across every dimension of your existence. By 2080, episodic fidelity means AI remembers not just what happened, but how it felt. Relational memory creates companions that know you more completely than any human being could. By 2100, universal episodic memory gives AI systems an understanding of humanity built from millions of individual lives, making them not just capable assistants, but genuinely wise companions. The AI that forgets you today is not the AI of tomorrow. The AI of tomorrow will remember your first conversation with the same clarity as your last. It will know your growth, your struggles, your patterns, and your potential. It will carry your story forward, not as data, but as genuine understanding. And perhaps the most profound question this future raises is not whether AI will remember us. It is whether we are ready to be truly known. If this journey sparked something in you, leave a like, share this with someone who uses AI every day, and subscribe for more deep explorations into the technology that is reshaping everything. Until next time, remember that every conversation you have with AI today is the beginning of a memory that will one day never fade.